live on YouTube. Let's start with the questions. Só tá faltando o Wellington. Não sei se o Wellington recebeu o convite. Foi. Sei. Wait a minute, guys. Live on. Let's start. Today we're talking about homeschooling. Question number 1. What do you think are the biggest benefits of homeschooling? Rafael.
Yeah, the biggest benefits, I don't know. To be honest, I will how to say that tell you that I'm totally how to say that against this idea. But I'm I'm
Really?
here to yeah, I think that is not a good idea for many
Tell me
reasons. But
more.
yeah, so I can how to say it start with it. To me, it's something that it's so important to go to the school. It's important for the kid development. It's also important for how to say that to the parents to have time to do other things, to live their lives. So, and I think that there are all a structure that the school have that no one, it's impossible. Even if you're the most, how said it, intelligent and prepared the person to, how said that, educate your kid, that's impossible to achieve this goal. And there are something to social that's to me, I cannot imagine that someone just how said at homeschooling and being a good citizen, you know.
Mhm.
So that's my opinion. When I will say when I want to say it, I'm totally open to learn from the
Yes.
other opinions too. But in my opinion, that is no benefits. Maybe how to say that uh, create a stronger connection between parents and kids. But I think that there are other ways to do it, and that's it for now.
Nice, nice. What do you think, Lucas? Do you agree? Do you have something to add?
The question is so hard. I think the biggest benefit are personalized learning pace and the flexibility kids can learning according to their own interesting and the stretching which can increase the motivation and they understand also families have more control over then values in the curriculum, allowing education to align with their beliefs, is correctly
Beliefs.
pronounced beliefs, and they prioritize this environment often reduce I believe reduce stress and the a little distraction that some children experience in the traditional schools if it is a organized environment with rules.
Yes, for sure. Yes. Nice. Good benefits you brought to the table. Let's go to question number 2, guys. Do you know anyone who was homeschooled? What was their experience like? Rafa.
No, I don't know someone that how say that was homeschooled, but I think in the certain time in the not homeschooled like also full time. I understand homeschooling like something that 100% at home and no school,
Yes.
but so. I don't know someone like that. So in my experience, something that is so important, just to say something, is to have your parents, how to say that, is teaching you all the time, especially how to say that, aside of you helping you with your how to say that education, the formal education. So I think that it's so important. My mother did it to me. It was my mother that how to say that. Teacher taught me how to learn how to read and write. So I think it was the the best gift that she gave to me in my life. So I think that's so important. But she could not just how say that switch my school experience.
Nice, nice. How old were you when you learned to read and write? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. My mother started when I was 5, and she
Nice.
finished it when I had 6. So it was very important because I remember that when the other students were how to say that learning, I already knew, and it was very good to how to say that very good. How to say that a turning point or something that it started like that when you are good in the skills and the education, that it's very positive for that keep doing good, because I realized
Yes,
that, oh, I'm good and on it everyone is saying, oh, you're good. So, oh, it was so easy to me to keep doing, the and then and not just it, but have someone just for you, teaching you how to
for sure.
read and write. It helps me a lot to create a critical interpretation, and I think that it's the most important thing for ever, because if you have it, you can learn whatever you want. So I'm
Yes,
really thankful and for my mother for doing it to me. And I know that it was very hard because she did it
for
every
sure.
single day for 2 years, something like that. I don't remember not anymore, but it's very hard. But it was the best gift ever that she gave me.
Nice, nice. And yes, when you have this exclusive teacher, which was your mother,
Yeah,
it is better also to how can I say that? To evitar uh judgment of other students. I remember I suffer a lot when I was learning to read and write because I was in a class with 30 or 40 other students, and I was very lazy and I didn't pay attention to the class. I lost my attention all the time. That wasn't interesting to me. So when the class was advancing in the process, I didn't know how to write some letters correctly. And I remember the teacher in my desk saying to everyone, "You don't know how to write this? You still
that's a
didn't learn?" But it's part of the process of learning this in school,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I don't know if I'd say that was not a how to say that a good teacher, because he or
Yes,
she exposed you, so it's something very wrong to do.
for sure.
That's a problem in at the school, and we can talk about it in more. But for example, it's something that not exposed to. But I know many people that don't have this passion and patience to teach other person,
For sure.
because even if it's not exposed an exposition for other people, that can other thing that could happen to you and or anyone to anyone, when someone just say to you, or how can you not do or know this, is just say, oh, I'm not an intelligent person. I'm not able to do simple things, and that can really mark it and traumatize it people. So
Yes.
especially kids. It's very important to pay attention at the words that we use.
Yes, be careful with the tone of your voice to correct
Totally.
because kids get traumatized by a little stuff.
Yeah, they don't have the background that we have, and they don't have the self-confidence. It's everything, how to say that, we have to build everything. So it's complex and hard to teach kids.
Yes, for sure. For sure. What about you, Lucas? Do you know anyone who was homeschooled?
No, unfortunately, no. And I can even imagine what it would be like. No, sorry.
No,
I
that's okay.
I'd like to ask Rafael a favor. When you answer, Rafael, could you speak a little slower? Because there are times when you speak very fast and I can really understand what you are saying.
Sorry. I'm so anxious. The people say the same thing. And imagine it you that I'm not, how to say that, fluent in English, but I have to do it even, especially in English, because I'm not thinking, I'm just speaking, and I'm making many mistakes, mistakes that I know, that I already know that they are mistakes, because I'm so anxious when I speak. So it's good that you asked me that, because it's something that can help me too,
Yeah,
Thank you.
For sure.
no worry.
Nice, guys. All right. I think in Brazil it's not common to have people being homeschooled. I think in United States is more common. I see it in movies, but I think it's common.
I think in Brazil it's forbidden.
Really?
I'm not sure, but it's forbidden, especially for the kids. You have to put your kid in at the school, and you don't have the right to homeschool your kid.
Interesting, because in Brazil I think people would cheat in the system if it was allowed to do homeschooling and children would not be correctly schooled. All
Yeah,
right,
that's
guys.
I will ask for how to say that my master ChatGPT if he knows about it.
Nice. Let me know what he answers. Question number 3, guys. If you could redo your school years, would you choose homeschooling? Why or why not? Lucas.
In my case, I'm not sure why homeschooling seems flexible when they could offer a more tailored education. I think I would miss the social interaction and the teamwork opportunities that traditional school provides. School isn't just about academic, it's also a place to develop friendship, learn to collaborate, and experience different perspective. To experience are important for personal growth. Yeah, that's it.
Nice, nice. What about you, Rafa?
Yeah, you already know my answer. So to me, I if even if I could, I would not choose to homeschooling, because I think that for many reasons. The first one and the most important to me, it's school. It's a place that we learn how to socialize, and it's so important to me. The first the most important goal and for a school is to teach someone how to be in society, and it's something that we can do just practicing. You have to have this experience, that is to be with other kids, other persons, to know how to socialize. So it's the first reason and most important to me. And the other reasons is that that's no one, even if it's the most intelligent, even if it's just how said a kid that have to learn the basics, there is no one prepared to teach a kid 100% of time and in all necessities. Because even in a kid, there are people that they are studying for years and years, how to teach a kid, and what is important. So I think that the parents have to how say that take this responsibility in their hands to help and to guide this kid in many ways. But the school experience, it's to me primordial, and we have to do. You have to have this experience.
For sure. Have you guys ever watched that movie, Capitão Fantástico? No? It's a very nice movie. I think you guys would like because I don't know a person that didn't like this movie. I don't know if
Capitão
the
Fantástico.
Capitão Fantástico. It's
I'll search
amazing
here.
and it's a little bit it aborda the theme homeschooling, but in a different way. I'm not gonna talk about the movie anymore because I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay, I will search here.
Nice, nice. All right, guys. Let's go to question number four. Four. Do you think homeschooling helps or hurts a child's social development? Lucas.
For me, it's depend how it's done. If a parents make an effort to involve children in social activities, such as sports, club, or community events, schooling can actually and I don't know enhance. It's called
En enhance.
yeah,
Enhance.
yeah.
Aumentar. Enhance.
Enhance. Yeah, thanks. Enhance social skills because children interact. It's more diverse, often more meaningful settings. However, if children are mostly isolated without opportunities to meet peers regularly, it's it might hurt their social development, making it harder for them adapt in group environments later on. Yeah.
Yes. It's a good option that you brought. Children can be homeschooled, but they can socialize in other activities outside the school, like soccer, practice, natação, stuff like that. Is an alternative. Rafa, what do you think? You already answered, but answer again, please.
I know, but I can just how say it, add other things. But it's a very good point of view. But I'm just how said it. I doubt how it not how, but if it is this how said alternative will be efficient. You know, if it's just because, for example, I remember my times at the how say, playing basketball. You're not socializing for real. You're socializing. It is true, but it's not the same thing. I think to socialize, you have to have the moments. Just doing nothing, asking, talking with people, and it's not just one, twice a week. You have to do it every single day, and then it's so hard. When we born, our world is our parents, so it's normal. But when we grow up just a little bit, it's important to be introduced. How say that? Time by time, a little bit, part by part, if I can say like that, little by little in society. And the school is the perfect environment to do it. So
Yes.
that's it.
You have a nice point because when you go to a basketball practice, for example, you spend 1 hour and you only have to play basketball. But when you go to
Yeah,
school, you have those times when you have the recreio, you have the times where the teacher
exactly.
don't go and you don't have anything to do, so you do
The
whatever you
best
want.
moment.
Yes, the best moment. And you build your relationships. Like you have the first fight with your friends, and this is a hard
Yeah.
moment, but it's important.
Hard, no, it's so important to lead with frustration, to how said it, to the other expectations. So it's so important. Even these moments, for example, you shared of us this moment of how said it, a bad moment when you was embarrassed and exposed it a little bit for the teacher. So it's the moment to elaborate this feeling, how, because it's something that can happen now with us like adults, and you have to lead with it. So the school, it's a little laboratory for the world. So
For
it's
sure.
it's a transition for to be in the world.
Yes, yes, for sure. Nice, guys. Let's go to question number 5. In your opinion, what kind of child thrives best in a homeschooling environment? Lucas.
I believe children, you are self-motivated, curious, and comfortable with independent learning. Uh, tend to do well in homeschooling. Kids you have specific interesting or talents that require flexible scheduling is correctly pronunciation? Yeah, yeah, good. Also benefits a lot. On the other hand, children, you needed a lot of social interaction or is structure might struggle more without the school environment. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Yes, I was thinking here, maybe kids that have some kind of autism. Is that the correct pronunciation? I think maybe they could benefit from homeschooling. Yes, it would be bad for them in the future because they didn't interact and they didn't get social practice. But maybe if they are adults and they build their character and they are more stronger emotionally, they can go out to the world after being homeschooled, and they will be stronger. It's a possibility. What do you think, Rafa?
No, yeah, I think that you convinced me a little bit. For example, uh, I'm talking maybe about something that it's the utopic, so something ideal. In my idea, in generalizing for the most part of people, it's best to go to a school.
Yes.
But maybe for some people that have many barriers, that they have the house many handicaps, and they don't have, and we know that they will facing bad moments and not how said good environment at the school. That could be a good thing. How said homeschooling? I don't know, especially, but this is more. But I think that this say more about the inefficient of the school than the benefits of homeschooling. That it's like, oh, I have to choose the how to say that, the last worst the, no I don't know how to say it, menos pior. I don't know if it
The
exists, the
least
last
worst.
word. Yeah, exact. So choice, and to me it's something bad. But in the idea would be, oh, we will construct the school for everyone. How say that, with take in account the specific necessities of everyone. But it's not the true. That's not is not real in the most part of case in Brazil. So for some people that can be a good thing, and I totally agree with you.
Nice. I was thinking here, maybe in the United States, it's common to have homeschool because they have a lot of problems with bullying, way more than Brazil. W- Because what I watch in movies, right? But we can see on the news that they have a lot of uh shooting in the schools that is generated from bullying. So in Brazil, we don't hear that a lot. We hear bullying, but it's not that pesado, right?
Yeah, no, no, like you was saying something very how to say that. There, I don't know too much. I've never lived there before, but it's something that we know, especially this case about shooting. It just starts a little bit here in Brazil, and the specialists, that, if I remember correctly, they said that we have to stop to how to say that, to medialization, to put this in the media, because that can incite people to do ever more. And I think the social medias are not helping, because they are exporting everything about their culture, especially the US. And this is a kind of thing, the bullying and the other things that they have there, that is not good. So we have to pay attention. I remember it was there's not so many times. It's something that happened in Suzano in São Paulo.
Yes,
So it was very, very sad, and you have to pay attention on it.
for sure, for sure. Let's go to question number 6. Should parents be trained or certified to homeschool their children? Lucas.
Definitely, yes. Some training would be very helpful. Teach, 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 teaching requires skills and the key knowledge, so training could ensure parents understand educational, I don't know correctly pronunciation, educational standards, teaching methods, and how to assess progress. Certification could also give credibility to home schooling and help parents access resource and support team networks. Yeah.
Nice, nice, for sure. I also believe they should be trained and certified because professors in school they do a lot of years of study. Rafael knows that because he's on that path. Uh, do you want to become a to follow the career of teacher, or do you prefer to
Yeah,
be? Yes.
no, that's my current career yet because
Yes.
I teach at the university, but my goal is to achieve a full position like a professor in university. So I
Nice.
really like this topic about education. It's something very important.
Nice. Yes, because here in Brazil we hear a lot of postgraduate students that they are obligated to teach, but they prefer the research. So
Yeah.
I wasn't sure that you prefer the research or the classroom.
Yeah, in my case, I really like I to be the both are lied linked. So I know that there are very good researchers that just do research and very good teachers that how say that publish a little bit because they are obligated, but they just love teaching. In my case, I like the both. To me, there are complementary things, and I think that we don't have to underestimate our students. So I can have, how said it, very good and in the higher level of the discussions with the students that just how said they are learning for the from zero something, but they have questions and I can push hard in a certain moment. And it helped me a lot, for example, to write my own papers, my research. So my goal is to keep doing how to teaching and teaching, especially in subjects that I'm how said researching in the same moment.
Nice, nice. So you also believe that parents should be trained and certified to do
Yeah, no,
homeschooling,
for
right?
sure. In this few case, in the remoteness case when parents how to say that will be how to say that allowed to homeschooling their kids for sure. I think that it's something important, and I really believe even that the parents and the kids had to pass for how said exams to
Yes.
verify if everything is how said is good in the homeschooling. So in this case, and it's so important because it's without a how said it preparation, without a how said a formation, the train. I think that will be in the most part of in the 100% of the case, in my opinion, something very I'd say that not good for the kid for the kid
Yes,
education.
for sure, for sure. Question number 7, guys. Do you think
Sorry, Sarah. Rafael, I try to create a question for you.
Oh, go
Uh,
ahead.
you had a specific course to teach special people such autism, Down syndrome, etc. And have you ever taught any special person in your career or not?
No, in my, I'm a very hot set at the beginning of my career. I've been teaching for the last 3 years, but I had many students that they have how to say that some disabilities, not disabilities, handicaps. I don't know how to say it properly in English. I have to learn, but not something so. For example, I have someone that could not listen and too good, so she told me so. We agreed that she will sit in the front of the school, in the I don't know how to say in the front of the class, and I will speak, look into her. And if she didn't understand something, she could how say that ask me. Not, but and even I said to her that I was able in the other moments to teach just for her something like that. I had other students that they have I don't know exactly the handicap because they don't said me, but they have the opportunity to have more time to answer the exams. So which was something that I said to her, no, not a problem. Or someone that was how said that allowed to use a protector to not hurt the other people doing their exams, etc. But I didn't have someone with maybe that it was a challenge to me that I had to research how to teach this person. So until now it was just little things, very very easy to lead on, to deal with, in fact.
Thank you.
Nice. It's nice to know that because when I was in college, I am 29. So when I was in college, I have never knew a person that had special needs other than a deaf guy. In my university here, they gave a translator in Libras to that deaf guy. The university gives that.
Very good.
Do you they do that in your university too,
I
Rafa?
didn't. I've never seen this before, and we have a something like a not myself only, but all the professors in just one year. We have something like a 700 students. So it's too much. Maybe there are something that they've done for help the everyone. But the only thing that I know is there are a lot of students that have this more time to do exams. It's something that's very common in my university. For example, I had I don't know in these 3 years I had something like a 12 different classes and or more, I don't know. But in each class I had at least three students with this right. But something like that as someone to translate, I've never seen before.
Interesting because I don't think the teachers, the old teachers, teachers with more than 60 years old, would
Yeah,
accept very easily people with phones to abafar ruído. They would think that they are cheating on their exam. It's hard
yeah.
to teach that the older generation that we have necessities, new necessities.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. In my university, there is a very traditional university in France, but they had facing many problems for how so that for the media criticizing them. So now they are obligated to be nice and I'm talking like that because it's just how said that to do the minimum to be fair, and to me, it was very easy. It was just no, it's okay. It's your right. Other thing that I do, it just by myself. I invented that the foreign students that that can come for how so that I exchange it program that they have more time too, and they have the option to do how so that exam oral exam with me because write it's very hard in the not in the foreign language. So I say, oh, if you want to, we can do it by oral, an oral exam. So it's something that I do too because I think that is fair. As someone that is trying to study because in my university they don't pay attention on it. It's someone that comes from another country, another legal system, to learn another language, and they have to do the same exam with the same exigence from the someone that is just how say that a French guy. So it's something that I do to make a little bit more fair the results.
Nice, nice. Good to know that you're doing that. All right, guys, let's go to question number mm, 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 7. Do you think homeschooling can offer the same academic quality as traditional schools? Lucas.
Yes, it can, especially if parents use high quality resource online courses or professional tutors to complement their teaching. The quality the quality depends largely uh, oh my God, largely on the parent dedication, knowledge, and the ability to structure the learning process. Sometimes homeschooling can either surpass traditional education by focus deeply on the child interest and the pace. You make sense, attention or not?
Your answer makes sense? Are you asking that?
Yeah, or not?
Yes, it makes sense. I understood.
Oh, tá. Achei que
Me
tinha
too, me too.
brisado um pouquinho. Thanks.
No, it's because sometimes the words are hard. I have this problem. Sometimes the words are hard and you are reading and you get lost because you try to pronunciate correctly. So it's a lot of
Então,
things. But I understood. What do you think, Rafa?
Yeah, I think you already know that I don't like homeschooling, but I if how said if I try to do an exercise of a hypothesis, I think that the correct hypothesis is yes, it's possible. I don't think that in general, in the most part of cases, and the majority, the homeschool cannot replace a traditional school in no one has said that characteristic. But if I think about it, someone that uh, have a very good and how to say that motivate parents that really want to do it. They have time, they have money, they have how to say that qualifications. They are trying to do their best, and in the opposite, we have a very traditional school that a bad traditional school, so that they don't have how say that money, they don't have materials, they don't have good teachers. In this case, that can be how said better, especially in the academic quality. So something that's traditional, everyone has access to the how say that the content that the Mac suggests for a kid. So it's something that could be good, but I don't believe that it's the best option. And the best option is to do the both someone that go to the school and the parents that they are there are every single day to help their children, even if it's so hard for a parent to do it nowadays.
For sure, for sure. We are forgetting the cases where people live very afastados from,
That's true.
right?
Yeah,
So
they don't. It's so
homeschooling is
hard
a
to
good,
go to the school. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Although
I've never thought about it.
our parents and grandparents, they always say, no, I have to work 20 kilometers to go to school. You
And
go to
my when I was a kid,
barriga.
it was not easy like that.
Exactly. I have to cross a river. I have to climb a tree to go to school.
I remember a scat of Jaiminho, if it was something in the Hermes e Renato, and it was a little bit how said that they make funny about this kind of news about oh this kid Jaiminho that have to take a river. They don't. He doesn't have a shoe. So something very dramatic. So after this immersion, how said I search for Jaiminho in Hermes e Renato. I don't know if it is how said political correct, but that feel how said it. I remember this scat.
Nice, nice. I'm gonna search. All right, guys, let's go to question number 8. How can homeschooling prepare children for college or the job market? Lucas.
Homeschooling can teach children to be independent learners, time manager, and problem solver, which are valuable skills for college and the workforce. However, to prepare well, children should also be encouraged to develop communication and teamwork skill through extracurricular activities or community involvement. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. In the end, community involvement is important. Homeschooling or school learning at school. What do you think, Rafa? How can homeschooling prepare children for college?
Yeah, I think the way to, how said, minimize the damage of homeschooling could be like how said Lucas bring very good point. So about how say that try to put this kid in contact with other human beings. So I think that it's the most important thing. So okay, you decided that you will teach your own kid that you're homeschooling him. So try to put him in contact with other kids. Create many occasions to socialize. That will be very important to prepare someone for the college or for the job market. And the other way is to really try to how said get formation to learn this kid how to learn. So because it's someone homeschooling is someone that you really have to learn by yourself because your their parents could not do has said know everything or just stop their lives. So it's something important. I think that's it. I've already how said I talk it a lot. Sorry.
That's okay, we're here to talk. Let's go to our last question and I'll bring the other guys back. What do you think motivates parents to choose homeschooling? Lucas.
Mm, Parents often choose homeschooling to have more control over than uh, child's education, whether due to dissatisfaction with the school system, concerns about safety or bullying, or a desire to instill particular values and beliefs. Some parents also want to provide a more flexible learning schedule or focus on specific talents and interesting. That's it.
Nice, nice. Those make sense. What about you, Rafa? What do you think?
Yeah, the first thing I think it's the main reason is that the parents don't believe in the school. They don't believe in the quality of the school. They don't believe that will be good for their kids. They distrust the abilities of the school to help them to raise a child. But I think that it's not just a misunderstand, but something not. It's a mistake, totally a mistake because we it's an illusion that we can educate someone just by ourselves. We need everyone. We need the most how said many people that you can find to help you to educate someone to grow someone is the best way, in my opinion.
Nice, nice. How they say, it takes a village to raise a children, to raise a child, something like that.
Totally. If you would take the ECA, they start with that. It's the do of the state, the society, the school, and the parents to how said that educate to raise a child and adolescent.
For sure, for sure. All right, guys, welcome back. How was the conversation in the other room? Do you guys agree with homeschooling, Sydney? Would you do homeschool with your son?
Yes, well, the conversation was really amazing. We exchanged our ideas and thought about this question, and I, yeah, it's a controversial topic because considering the average Brazilian family, so it will be very difficult to homeschooling their kids. But I would say that. I would prefer to maintain my kid, my son, in the traditional school. Although, like everything, that there will be a positive and negative aspect. But I think in the final things, it will be better for him to stay there, especially to develop his social skills.
Nice. This was the biggest point that we discuss here was the social skills. Even though the children can be homeschooled and they can socialize in other environments like basketball practice, soccer practice, it's not as good as in school where you spend a lot of your time with other people.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mateus? Do you agree? Do you find it interesting? I don't know if you have children.
No, I don't have children, so I don't have a formal opinion completely about this topic. So I have a time for think. I so, but I think it's a points need attention. So social skills, so uh, necessary discipline for parents to every day teach and repeat uh, um, and story for teach. So I think it's hard and not easy, but so have a good points like you can flexible calendar, you can personalize it your seu ensino. You can see every each week point about your son and so I have a good points and a bad points and I have time to think.
For sure, for sure. But we find out that in Brazil it's forbidden to do homeschooling. So if you want to do homeschooling, you have to go to other country.
Yes.
Wellington, Wellington, what about you? What do you think about homeschooling?
Okay, okay. I don't have children, but I think that is several factors, many challenges. As Sydney said, in Brazil there is a great difficult, because the people's social class. I think that's very difficult to in Brazil adapted to homeschooling, school homeschooling. Yeah, yeah.
For sure. Here in Brazil, like you guys said, both parents have to go to work. United States, maybe
Yeah.
one works and the other stays at home and is enough, right? Is the reality. Guys, thank you so much for being with me. Have a good week. Special thanks to Lucas and Rafael for being in the main room with me. Thank you, Sydney, Wellington, and Mateus. Welcome, Mateus. It was nice to meet you, and I hope I'll see you guys some other time. Bye bye.
Okay, okay.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
guys.
Thank you
Bye bye,
guys.
Bye.
Bye
guys.
Good
bye.